Live from Louisville, Kentucky, it's So You Think You Can Date, the show where everyone's Marcia is put to the test. And here is your host, Steve Carvey!
Calm down now. Hey everybody, it's Steve Carvey. Tonight our contestants are fictional characters from major works of literature. Because you know, everybody needs to find love. So, without further ado, let's meet our contestants.
Good morrow to you. Thou mayest refer to me as Othello. I was the valiant Moor of Venice, adored by all that I served. Through my nobleman's deception and manipulation, I was taken over by the green-eyed monster. Therefore, mine wife was half killed by me. I would like to leave my dark, dreary past behind me and have a fresh new start.
Contestant number 1!
Hello, I am Gregor Zamsa. I am, or I was, a traveling salesman. I am more of a social recluse. Especially recently, I haven't been out much. You'll see, about a month ago, I was transformed into a giant insect. My family exiled me at my room and I was stuck bed only once or twice a day. I decided to take this opportunity so I can meet a nice girl and love her and provide for her.
Contestant number 2.
It's T-Ray. I'm a Georgia man, born and bred, a simple peach farmer. I lived with my wife, then she died. Her name was Deborah. I loved her a lot. And then my daughter left me for another family. But that's alright, because now that I'm living alone, I'm ready to get back out on the dating scene. So here goes nothing.
Contestant number 3.
Our first eligible bachelorette is a dental hygienist from Salt Lake City, Utah. She loves to read, and her favorite food is apples. Now check out that literary symbolism. All right, welcome Clara Jane. All right, Clara, there are some contestants on the other side of that curtain, and you're going to ask them some questions later. But for now, let's have each of them introduce themselves to you so you can hear their voices for the first time. All right. Contestant number 1, say hello to Clara.
How mayest be?
All right, contestant number 2, say hello to Clara.
Hello there, Clara.
And contestant number 3, go ahead and introduce yourself to Clara. Hi, Clara. All right, Clara, seems like some really great guys over there. You ready to go?
Yes, Steve. Contestant number 1. If you could write a note to your younger self, what would you say in 3 words?
Don't trust anyone. I say this because my finest nobleman betrayed me and lied to me. I can't stand it.
Contestant number 2. What is a misconception others often have about you?
That I am a bug.
Contestant number 3. What is one thing that really makes your day?
Peaches.
All right. Contestant number 1. What is a piece of advice that you were given that if you listened to it, you would not be where you are today?
If I trusted Lodovica and Montano and Amelia and Desdemona even, I would still have a wife. But alas, wife, what wife? I have no wife.
Contestant number 2. What is one day you would love to relive?
I would relive the day I watched the sister play her violin for the family and the guests. I would be able to appreciate the music and her heavenly presence.
Contestant number 3. Please describe your perfect mate in 1 sentence.
Someone's a good mother who loves peaches And has a beautiful name, something like Deborah. Oh, Deborah's such a great name.
Ooh. Contestant number 2. If you were to propose, how would you do it?
I would sit her down on the sofa and she would bend down her ear to me. I would then confide in her that I would make her the happiest woman alive. And she would not argue. She would instead break out in tears of emotion, and I would lift her up and kiss her exposed neck.
Number 1. What's the stupidest thing you've ever done for love?
I don't know what came over me, but this evil, burning rage just inside of me. So I killed my wife out of love.
Contestant number 3. What is your best pickup line?
Well, that's a hard question. Tell you what, I got 2 top ones. My first one is, if you were a peach, I'd pick you first. And my second one, this was my favorite, is, hey baby. Nice too.
That's funny.
Alright now, Clara Jane, I know this is a tough decision because we've got some manly men over there and they're all definitely human beings. But I need you to make a choice. Who will it be?
Well, contestant number 2 seems really quiet and mysterious, and that seems really cute, so I guess I'll go with him.
Alright, contestant number 2, that would be Gregor. Come on out, Gregor. Alright, Clara Jane, come on back. We got him contained.
Oh, that was so terrifying.
I know, I'm so sorry.
Who am I going to choose now?
How dare you not choose me? I fell in love with you in the past couple minutes. So, will you marry me?
No, I don't marry people with jealous rages.
Oh, no! Come back!
Hello, and welcome back to So You Think You Can Date. Without further ado, let's meet our contestants in game number 2.
Good evening. I am the lovely Desdemona. Ever since mine first love hath killed me, mine life hath never been the same. That gent was noble, might I add, but he was taken over by the green-eyed monster of jealousy. So I have cometh here to leave that madness in the past and findeth a new love, one who is honest and brave and will love me absolutely.
Contestant number 1!
Hello, my name is Mrs. Samsa. I'm a middle-aged woman from the big city. I was married, but my husband, he turned angry and violent after our son turned into a bug. We don't really like to talk about it. But on the flip side, now that I'm single, I'm ready to let go of all of my inhibitions, have some fun, and fall in love.
Contestant number 2.
My name is Lily Owens. I ran away from home in search of my mama, more about my mama, and T-Ray was hitting me, so I just ran away. And then, well, now I'm living in South Carolina with June in August, and I have found my place in the world. So I've obtained all this love, so now I'm just looking for someone to share it with. So, yeah.
Contestant number 3.
Our next eligible bachelor is a mechanic from Albuquerque, New Mexico. He loves to fish and his favorite food is Chinese food. Please welcome Bob Garcia. Alright, now Bob, there are 3 contestants on the other side of that curtain. You're going to ask them some questions later. But for now, let's hear them talk so you can hear their voice for the first time. Contestant number 1, introduce yourself to Bob.
How dost thou, Bob?
Contestant number 2, how about you say hi to Bob? Hello, Bob. And contestant number 3, say hello to Bob.
Hey there, Bob.
They sound great, Bob. You ready to go?
Yes, sir.
Sounds good.
number 1. What kind of gifts do you give your significant other?
I would give them a white handkerchief with strawberries on it.
Contestant number 2. What do you feel people take for granted the most?
Human children.
Alright. Contestant number 3. If you could go back and change one day, what would it be?
If I could just change one day, it would be the day I accidentally killed my mama.
Oh no, it's too
You like the mama I never forget.
Contestant number 1. What is the stupidest thing you have ever done for love?
Let's see. The stupidest thing I've ever done for love will probably be forgiving the man who murdered me. I should not have done that.
Contestant number 3. If you only had 30 seconds to share one of the most important things you've learned in the world, what would it be?
A mama's love doesn't just come from blood relations, but from other people who really care about you.
Yeah. What about you, contestant number 2?
Well, you know, stuff happens, and sometimes your children turn into bugs. But when that happens, be sure to lock them in their room and never let them out. Don't even think that they could possibly still understand you, because they can't.
Contestant number 1. What is something that instantly makes someone less attractive?
Accusing them of cheating. I think that's the most despicable thing a man can do. You should trust your wife and your significant other and love them absolutely.
Contestant number 2. What is something that comes easier to you than it does for most?
Fainting.
Interesting, interesting. Contestant number 3. If you could describe yourself as an animal, what kind of animal would it be?
I will be a bee because they symbolize community, and I would love to live in a community.
Alright. Now, Bob, I know this was a very difficult choice. We have some very lovely ladies over there, but we need your decision. Who will it be?
Well, I really liked contestant number 3's energy and enthusiasm. So I think I'm going to go with contestant number 3.
Alright, contestant number 3, that was Lily Owens. Come on out, Lily.
Hello. Thank you.
Alright now, you cute couple, you. You are going to take a trip to Kentucky's famous peach farms. No!
What do I do now?
I don't know. They don't pay me enough for this. Well, that's all, folks. Looks like everybody got a happy ending. Well, everybody except for that dude who was a bug, but you know, you can't expect that much from modern religion at all. So long! Hey y'all, it's T-Ray.
Sela!
Wait, see my feet?
No.
Next eligible, just kidding.
Yes?
George! Come on out, Gregor!
Hi! Oh wait.
Sela, you're not even on the screen. George! Stop humming Luke!
You marry me?
Yes! You were gonna say no because he's in a jealous rage. Ow!
Up under the mirror. I know you can't see my mouth, so I was like,
I forgot. Okay, that's okay. I wasn't in my. Okay, I'm sorry.
Hello, I am Bob Garcia, the new host of this show.
You know,
So you think you can date?
Bob, I need
More
to talk to
like
you about this.
Bob.
Sounds like something from Hotel Transylvania.
Oh, my butt's going off.
There are 3 contestants.
Great.
And that's
It sounds good. I'm sliding.